How do we be more present in our day-to-day life? I'm very tired. I just got off of work. It's like 7:45 in the morning and I had a really long 13-hour shift and I'm exhausted, but I'm going to film this anyways. So when you are not present, you are living in the future or you are living in the past. So your energy is constantly consumed by thoughts of fear of the unknown or worry or anxiety of things that are supposed to happen or that you're not sure are going to happen. Anything from the future is going to cause you worry and anxiety if you're thinking about it in a sense of, I don't know what's going to happen, and trying to figure it out. If you're living in the past, you're always thinking about, past memories. It's regret, it's guilt, it's, I miss this or that, or I want to change this, or I wish I could go back to this. So when you're living in the future or the past, you're never going to be in a state of peace. So in order to become more present day to day, you really have to become really disciplined in your state of mind. You have to, it's almost like working out. I mean, you have to be very conscious of where your thoughts are going during the day. So humming, breath work, meditating, grounding, living in that exact moment, speaking about what you're doing in that exact moment, and really disciplining your mind. Try and get in the habit of putting the brakes on your thoughts and just pulling yourself in to what you're doing in that exact moment. Take some breaths and clear your mind and just sit with that feeling of not thinking. When you sit in the feeling of not thinking about anything and being completely and utterly clear, it becomes sort of addicting because you're not in any state of thought process. So you don't feel any sort of emotions. It is just a neutral state. It is pure neutrality. It's pure energy. It is your true essence of who you actually are, because we're not our thoughts. And that's something that you have to remember. You are not your thoughts at all. You are pure energy in the purest form, and you can feel that when you aren't thinking. When you sit in the present moment with no thought at all, that is your true form. Also notice how much less anxiety you have, how much less worry or sadness or depression about the past and worrying about the future that you'll experience. Because the more you live in the present moment, the more you don't have to worry about anything. It is a complete and utter serenity and peace. And this is where you start connecting to your true self, your higher self. Your intuition starts coming in a lot more. You can hear things, you can see things, and I'm talking about your internal guidance system. You will become much more connected to your true self, to your true soul, to your higher self. You will start getting those nudges and intuitive hits that you didn't have before, because when you're not in the present moment and you're constantly in your monkey mind, you're disconnected from that, from your true essence. So the more you become disconnected from that and you connect more to your inner state of peace and serenity and in the actual void of nothingness, you will there be able to start realizing who you truly are. Anything that brings you into the exact moment that you're in is going to help you continue to do that. It's really a practice because it's something that we're not used to doing all the time. So you've got to get into the practice and the discipline of doing it more often, and then it just becomes natural for you to do it. Take a breath and ground yourself. Grounding is so incredibly important for being in the present moment, because majority of the time when you are not present, your energy isn't grounded. Just put your phone down. take all the electronics away and just go outside, even for just 10 minutes, stand in the grass and just close your eyes and just imagine breathing in energy coming down from your crown through your body and going straight down into the ground, as if you have roots coming through the bottoms of your feet and going straight down into the earth like tree roots, and really anchoring your energy down. Close your eyes and take some breaths and just imagine that energy being pulled down into the center of the earth, and you will literally physically feel your energy coming down and dropping. Just sit in that silence for a minute. Just focus on no thoughts, being clear, being connected to the earth, being connected to nature, being connected to the energy, your energy, and just clear your thoughts out. It is a discipline. It is a practice to have no thoughts in your head. Your ego mind, that's its entire point, is to think. So you have to physically make it not think. And the more you do it, the more you make it a habit. Just pick something every single day and you'll start doing it without even needing to remind yourself to do it. People think that you need to meditate for like hours a day. No, you don't. You can meditate for 15 minutes. As long as you're pulling yourself out of your thoughts, becoming aware of your own energy and sitting there in the silence and disconnecting from this world, going within, being in the silence. Again, this is becoming present in the now. And the more you start living in the now and the more you start disconnecting, the less you will have the thoughts of the future, fear-based thoughts or anxiety or worry, or, living in the past and recreating things and living in old memories. These will start sort of fading away more and more, and it'll open you up to have more of your authentic self, of who you truly are in your true essence, because your true essence is in the now. It's not in the future and it's not in the past. That is an ego state of mind where you're thinking constantly of fear-based emotions or anxiety about what's going to happen in the future, or recreating conditions from the past. You'll clear up space, essentially, to be able to now sit with emptiness and create from a 0 point. And this is where it gets really interesting, because in the nothingness is where you disconnect completely from your ego, mind, identity, and you are in a state of pure creation. And this is how you start creating your reality. So you can go in and start rewriting what you want to experience from this state of 0 point neutrality. So remember, this is a practice. This is not easy because we're designed, our ego state is designed to be in a constant state of thinking. So it's a practice that you're going to have to do. It is going to take discipline, but the more you do it, the more it's going to become natural for you, and the more peace you're going to experience. Even just walking down the street in your normal day-to-day life, if you take a walk, what are you normally doing? Your brain is going 1,000,000 miles a second and you're thinking about everything under the sun, right? The more you start disconnecting and pulling yourself back and keep pulling yourself back to that present moment and clearing your mind, the more you'll realize the next time you go on that walk, there are no thoughts. It's just you in peace, walking. It's just you. And that is such an incredible feeling. So try these techniques and let me know how they go for you. There's quite a few different ones, but pick something that works for you, that resonates with you, and try practicing it a couple times per day. And you'll notice that it starts getting easier and easier. You should really start noticing a significant shift in your state and your energy. You won't be in your head so much. You won't be in your thoughts so much. You'll have more of a sense of peace and clarity. I hope this helps you. And remember, it's a practice. It's a discipline, but it does get easier and you will notice a difference. So let me know in the comments how it goes for you. Love ya.